Greetings, my name is Michael Stavrakakis and I'm the singer of Doomocracy from Greece. Welcome to a brand new episode of Addicted to Lists. Welcome to the second episode of my small tribute to Hellenic metal and the Greek metal scene. In the first episode, me and my two guests featured some wonderful Hellenic metal albums. I featured my favorite albums from number 30 to number 21, and in this episode I will feature my favorite Hellenic metal albums from number 20 to number 11. So things are getting more serious. Joining me on this episode are four amazing singers and one incredible keyboardist. I'm talking about Nicholas Leptos, singer of Arrayan Path and former singer of the legendary Warlord, Mr. Asgard Lord, singer of Solitary Sabred, Mr. Kappas, singer of Achelous, Mr. Mas Triumph, singer of Triumpher, and Mr. Sakis Bandis, keyboardist and mastermind of Horizon Zen. So if you think that's a good idea, let's begin. Here are my favorite Hellenic metal albums from number 20 to number 11. Let me make some brief comments about the albums that I have chosen. First Attack by Spitfire is considered by many to be the best album of the Greek metal scene. It is indeed a remarkable album, especially for the year it was released, 1986, and it was the first Greek album to be released on a major record label, EMI. The album trends the path of new wave of British heavy metal bands, plus a few influences from bands like Queensryche. Sadly, things didn't go as planned, as of the same year, the wonderful singer of the band had a terrible accident that changed his life and the plans of the band forever. Terra Incognita by Arrayan Path is the band's second album. The partnership with Vangelis Maranis, one of my favorite Greek metal singers and singer of Sun Voisin, whose albums I love, was really successful. Just listen to the song Cassiopeia, where Leptos and Maranis blend their wonderful voices. One of my favorite Hellenic metal songs. Lost Humanity by Nemesis. I have this on cassette from the year it was released. A wonderful album, a mix of classic metal with thrash metal with an amazing singer. It's a shame how many Greek metal bands never got the chance they deserved, and Nemesis is surely one of them. Parallel Universe is the sophomore album of 649, an alternative metal band from Greece. The band features some incredible musicians that work their music and videos and every aspect to the best. We've talked about Hail Spirit Noir, an innovative black metal band from Greece. Their album Mayhem in Blue, released in 2016, is my favorite. Angelo Perlepos Mystery is another historic metal band from Greece. Their first album was released in 1991, but I have chosen their second album, released in 1999, Tales of the Unexpected, because I find it more mature and well accomplished. Fans of melodic and guitar-driven music will love Mystery. Sarissa is another legendary Hellenic metal band. Their 1987 demo is incredible, but I have chosen the self-titled debut of the band, featuring incredible songs like Immortal Souls and Macedonian Army. Mirror are one of Cyprus' best bands. Their debut album that I have chosen is incredible, but I could have chosen their two next albums as well. Listen to their song Year of the Red Moon, a wonderful doom metal anthem. The band's strength is singer Jimmy Mavromatis, who has an amazing voice. Muted is sadly the only album released by the band Mutiny. The star of the band, Alexis Zervanos, has one of the most thrilling voices to come out of Greece. He is definitely one of my top 5 Hellenic metal singers. Just listen to his performance on Guilty as Charged. As the Flame Withers by Eutheria is one of the finest debut albums of the Greek metal scene. This album featured Jim Mutilator, former member of Rotting Christ in what I consider their best period, and the Magus from Necromandia and Thou Art Lord. So you can imagine that the outcome, of course, is amazing. An incredibly well-structured black metal album, perfect in all detail that goes beyond the boundaries of black metal. But let's move on now to the list of my distinguished guests. We begin with Nicholas Leptos, singer of Arrayan Path. Arrayan Path is an epic power metal band from Cyprus, formed in 1997. They have released 9 beautiful albums. They are probably one of the most energetic metal bands of the Greek metal scene. Nicholas Leptos, a truly charismatic singer. And that, of course, didn't go unnoticed, as the legendary Warlord chose him as their lead singer a few years ago. I got to see him live with Warlord back in 2017 at Hanyarok Festival, and I must say that he was really confident and worthy of the position that he was granted. My favorite albums of the band are Terra Incognita and Thus Always to Tyrants, the band's latest album released in 2022, which I featured on my favorite albums of that year. So here is Nicholas Leptos' favorite Hellenic metal albums list. Moving on now to Asgard Lord, singer of Solitary Sabred. Asgard Lord has been my guest on the show a few more times, so we have talked about Solitary Sabred and the wonderful, epic US metal music. So here is Asgard Lord's favorite Hellenic metal albums list. My next guest is Mars Triumph, who's also been my guest one more time in the episode of Favorite Epic Metal Albums. We've talked about their debut album on that episode, but let me just say that the band has released a new single called Arrival of the Avenger, taken from their sophomore album Spirit Invictus, a song that seems to continue successfully the path that Storming the Walls has set. So here is Mars Triumph's favorite Hellenic metal albums list. My next guest is Chris Kappas, singer of Achelous, also hosted in the episode of Favorite Epic Metal Albums. So we talked about Achelous on that episode. Let me just add that you should definitely check their new album, Tower of High Sorcery, which was released just a few months ago. Fotis Bernardo Drums is a drum instrument that gives you access to 2 professional drum kits, a top-of-the-line studio sound with an unparalleled realism. I've been using it a lot lately and I must say that it is very realistic, easy to use and it sounds amazing. It gives you full mixing control and high-quality effects, full routine options and a huge selection of MIDI grooves covering at the highest quality a variety of popular music genres. It gives you everything you need to create the perfect drum tracks for all kinds of extreme and not only production. So if you want an all-star drummer like Fotis Bernardo playing some awesome sounding grooves for your next project, you can use my affiliate link in the description of this video and acquire Fotis Bernardo drums by Stigmatized Productions at a discounted price. My next and final guest is Sakis Bandis, keyboardist and mastermind of Horizon Send. Sakis has also been my guest one more time on the show. We've talked about his band Horizon Send on that episode and I urge you to check out their albums again, of course. Sakis, being a great keyboard player as he is, has also participated in a few more metal bands, like Hail Spirit Noir for example, whose album Mayhem in Blue I featured on my list, and like Stargate, another great Hellenic metal band. So here is Sakis Bandis' favorite Hellenic metal albums list. So that was it, the second episode of my small tribute to the Hellenic metal scene. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button and leave a quote on YouTube with your own favorite Hellenic metal albums. Thanks so much for watching and thank you for your support. Until next time, stay safe and rock on!